So, this chapter, it was just more or less set up for the most part, but it was still a good chapter nonetheless, because I like this kind of setup, and it's just, we're getting good progression throughout this chapter and this manga so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen next. But not too much actually happened, because again, this is just set up. So the first part I just need to discuss is the whole Uryu thingy, and him becoming the successor, and basically the reason why Jobak chose him to be successor is because he was the only one to survive from 9 years ago when he was killing all these impure Quincies. Uryu was the only one to survive, which is why he also stated that he was the only survivor of that time and the last Quincy basically. So that now I understand what he meant by that, and that's interesting too. So I like that little fact there. And so he's just knowing that he has hidden potential, and he's gonna try to unlock that crap because he can surpass Juhabak in strength. So this is gonna be interesting. I wonder just how powerful Uryu is going to become. You know what I mean? Blue vein, blue artery, and just having all these abilities. I can't wait to see his full extent and what exactly he's going to do here. Um, Also, the other thing is too, Uryu ends up mentioning to Juha that with me becoming the successor, becoming letter A, this is just going to bring discord to the other Vanderreach members. And the thing is, Yuabak actually wanted that to happen. He likes the fact that his men aren't just following him like sheep. He wanted them to actually act out a little bit and act this way that they're acting. So he's purposely doing this and seeing what's happening here. So that's also interesting as well. And I'm wondering what is he trying to achieve here? Not to mention, what is his true intentions exactly? Because honestly, I still believe that this is some kind of trap that you all are setting up right now to just get at Udi. You know what I mean? Or just mess with him. I don't know. Or maybe get him to attack his friends, or you know what I mean? Something. I just don't believe he's actually going to let him succeed like that, just like that. You know what I mean? Because he just got there. I don't know. I still feel like something's gonna happen here. Not to mention, Uryu is not necessarily. Oh, at least I'm still thinking he's also a double agent. Uryu, he has to be some type of double agent. He's just in there to get information and then seeing what's exactly going on. Because he shouldn't just forgive his mother's killer like that, you know. So I'm just wondering how this is all gonna go. But at the same time, they are Quincy, so maybe he wants to still be with his actual family, the Quincy's. But I don't know. I just feel like this is some kind of trap here still. But with all that going on, we get introduced to some other characters, and we got some more letters as well. So we're filling up the alphabet right now. We're filling up the alphabet at the moment. So we're getting all the characters here, and the characters that got introduced. There's like 5 characters, and they're all actually girls. So I'm actually glad to see there's a lot more girls in the Vanderreach. There's not like a big sausage fest going on here, because freaking Bambita I thought was like maybe the only girl, because Aslan's not a girl. And I was like, oh crap. But yeah, Bambita asked this guy to come and comes to his quarters. I thought she wanted to do it or something. Like, what do you mean? Like, it seemed kind of odd, and not to mention what he was acting. I'm like, what do you mean do it and stuff? But no, she was just like, yeah, and just freaking cut the dude in half. So yeah, it wasn't pretty. You didn't get some, man. All you got was got cut in half. I can't make a joke out of that. I was trying to. I kind of feel, but never mind. But nonetheless, we get introduced some other characters. And we can see if I can go get their names actually, because some of their names, like, what's up with these names with the Vanderreach? Like, it's really really weird. You know, they always have these really odd names. But let me see. Okay, we got Sternritter G. Her name is Toto Lampert, and she's like not chibi, but she's like the younger girl in this whole entire group. And it's weird. Why is every time there's a group of girls, there's always one little girl? Have you guys noticed that? Like every time, at least in Bleach, anyways, I noticed they keep having at least one little girl within a group of girls, and there's one that's like pretty big chested and stuff like that. So it's interesting. And there's another girl starting with a P. Her name is Minayas Akalon or Aklon. I can't see her last name, but that's starting with a P. We got starting with a T, which is Candice Catpit. This girl right here, her character design is very very similar to Matsumoto Rangiku. She looks very similar to Rangiku, so that's very interesting. And Stern Raider Z with the Z, which is Gazelle Wells with the Z. No, there's not a Z at the end, but Gazelle, she kind of reminds me a little bit of the design for Sun. She is the girl that was under Hollybell. She was the fraction under for Hollybell. She was the snake girl, basically. She kind of looks like that a little bit. She just looks more perkier, I guess you can say. But these are the other characters that we got introduced to. I'm curious what their abilities are and what they can do as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. And basically at the end of this chapter, we got to see Orihime apparently meet up with Chad and Kisuke and the rest of the people that's over there. And it seems like they're going to be probably going through some kind of training or something like that because they need to get stronger. So this is going to be cool. So they're actually going to undergo some training as well. Hopefully, when we see Chad, I mean, Orihime, I don't really expect her to fight, but Chad, man. Kubo. Please. If Chad actually fights in this war when the Banner Reach invade again and stuff and they start fighting, please let Chad win. Let him be a beast for once. Like I want that feeling again. He's coming there, yeah, bro, and destroys the other people. Like I really want to see that. Please, I don't know. I used to like Chad a lot. That's the thing here, and he's been very useless for a very long time. So if he starts fighting again, I'm hoping he can do something. I'm really hoping that can be the case and not just be just there. You know what I mean? I hate when just characters are just there. But nonetheless, like I said, this was a nice chapter, nice setup and stuff. Because like I said, things are about to go down. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with the next chapter. Maybe we might end up panning over back to Soul Society since we're panning over to these guys. So we should go back to Soul Society. Maybe seeing like Kuramura fighting his uncle or grandfather or something. I can't remember what he was to him. I can't remember. But I'll see some maybe his guy training more, or we might pan over back to some of that or something. I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking that's what the case is because we're like skipping areas and stuff, going through some stuff right now. So I look forward to seeing what's gonna happen next. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this week's chapter of Bleach. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Bleach reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, break out.